Hey everybody, welcome back to Diecast Driven. Today we're going to look at the second and third win of William Byron's 2023 season. As you can see here, we have the Valvoline paint scheme that Byron raced at Phoenix Raceway in the United Rentals Work United 500 on Sunday, March 12th. This was the fourth race of the season, and of the 317 laps, William Byron led 64 of them, Kyle Larson leading the most laps that race of 201. It was a late race restart that allowed Byron to run the high side and take the win at Phoenix. This was the first time in his career that he actually went back-to-back with wins. From last week's video, the Las Vegas win, to this week's video, we have the Phoenix win, and it was in consecutive weeks. So first time that ever happened in his career. Happened quite a few times in Jeff Gordon's career. Not sure actually the stat on that. That's something that I don't know about Gordon's career, so maybe I'll have to look that up. This particular diecast, I like the color scheme, red, white, and blue, and the yellow numbers. The yellow numbers on the 24 car, they stand out. Most of Jeff Gordon's career, whatever the primary paint scheme was, it had yellow numbers. Even a lot of the secondary schemes had yellow numbers too. So I really like that aspect of this particular diecast. As far as the raced version markings go, there's some dirt, there's some tire rubber built up on the nose, but most of the nose is that dark blue color, and you can't really tell. There's a little up around the hood area. Dirt and tire rubber show up really well on white, of course, and same thing with the left rear of the car where the fuel overflow was from the inlet where they had some spill. You could see the miscoloring on the white wrap. Unfortunately, not a ton of confetti landed on this car, but not every raced win can be caked in confetti, even though that's my favorite part of them. Anyway, moving on to the second car in this video and third win of the 2023 season for Byron. Race number 13 of the season took NASCAR to the Darlington Raceway in South Carolina for the Goodyear 400. This was on May 14th, 2023. Interestingly enough, May 14th is my and my wife's anniversary. So of course, my one anniversary present that I wanted was a William Byron win at Darlington. I'm just kidding, obviously, but as you guys have seen in a previous video and then also see here, this was a throwback to Jeff Gordon's 1998 Winston paint scheme. In 2022, Byron was in contention to win. Let's say he should have probably won that race, but that didn't happen. So in 2023, when they came back to Darlington, I think it was weirdly fitting that Byron was able to secure the victory. He only led 7 of the 295 laps. He kind of ran up near the front all day, but the majority of the race was led by Martin Truex Jr., Ross Chastain was up there, and Kyle Larson. Those were the three main players of the Darlington race, and then William Byron again on a late race restart. So as you notice, the first 3 wins of the season so far have been late race restarts that Byron capitalizes on, and it was a late race restart. Actually, it was a string of them where cars came together, there was a lot of contact. Byron managed to choose the right lane to wiggle his way up into the lead, and then on the final restart he took off and ran away from a wounded Kevin Harvick car. But it was kind of fitting that he won this race in this paint scheme, as we talked about before, a year after losing the race in the winning paint scheme, and it just seemed like he was riding his luck, missing all the accidents. So some weird things. I'm sure it's all coincidental and none of it really means anything, but in the end, very nice diecast. I love the color shifting. Obviously, this car has a lot more confetti on it than the Phoenix car, and I'm a big fan of that. The one issue I take with this car is the frowny Chevrolet face on the nose. I don't know how they messed that up, but apparently it's across the board, and every single one of these raced version cars has that frowny Chevrolet on the nose. In the end, another great win for the 24 car. Obviously, I was happy to see that. Again, I want to thank you guys all for continued support. I hope you guys have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.